2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
He sure is. Thanks, David. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the three, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the one spot. Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
it feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Kicks it out to Love. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Drummond passes to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Back to Love. Plenty of space. Sabonis grabs the board.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Pacers are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Down low and stolen by Sexton. Puts it up from 12. Here's Drummond. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Brogdon with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer. Easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do.
Turner dishes to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Cleveland leading by 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Warren. And stolen by Love. And now Love pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. That one falls. Love's got 5 points so far.
Well, stepping up the defensive intensity. How about Kevin Love being committed and getting a steal? Nicely done.
Outside Warren. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now, here's Brogdon. He kicks to Turner. Over Drummond. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Sabonis following the basket by Colin Sexton. Knocked away. Now Cleveland moving it up. Hobbs running, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Now here's Brogdon, and he gets it to go.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Sabonis kicks to Turner. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland with the bucket.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
From down low. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Cleveland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy,
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his efforts.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lamb. Right side Holiday. In the corner, it's McDermott. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Porter looking it over. And finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Here's Windler. The Pacers making the shot. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Holiday against Thompson. Now Garland. Pass to Windler. Now here's Garland. He's covered by McConnell.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland dangerous when he's in attack mode.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Bitadze. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Garland kicks to Nance on the wing. Porter. Pass to Garland. Thompson right side. Just 5 to shoot. He can't hit that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Lamb passes to Bitadze. Back to Lamb. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Indiana. Garland with the bucket.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Holiday, the pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. The tray. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. The wide open look here for Garland. Windler. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Windler's got his first 2 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. The Pacers also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lamb. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Out to the wing. Inside, here's Porter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take. And that should...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center. Sabonis, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 17.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Kevin Love. To the middle, it's tipped. Garland the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Warren dishes to Oladipo and finished off by Oladipo.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Offensive rebound. Drummond passes to Garland. No good on the triple. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. Trailing by 17. To the inside. Sabonis. Now the pass to Warren. And here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Love. Basket counts.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Sexton against Oladipo. Sexton the pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. Drummond dishes to Sexton. Warren against Drummond. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Turner. Left side Sabonis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. Huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Feeds it to Holiday. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Porter dishes to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here is Porter. For the three. And Drummond kicks to Love. Back to Porter. Love outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Holiday, the pass to Turner. On up the court. Here's Warren. And it's Osman with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Brogdon. He has 6. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And stolen by Love. On the wing, Porter. Corner shot. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Drummond kicks to Love. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Brogdon against Porter. And Holiday has it in the corner. And stolen by Sexton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Osman. They get it back. Kicks it out to Love. Passes it to Porter. Back to Sexton. No good on the last second attempt there. Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is run. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Lamb, and Lamb slams it home.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Inside, Drummond dishes to Thompson. Nice D from Warren. Pacers trail by 13. Lamb with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Here's Holiday. He's off on that one. Nance with some nice D. Well, Cleveland shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Kept alive. Drummond kicks it to Exit. Pass to Porter. Now Thompson. He feeds it to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Oladipo, the pass to Holiday. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Oladipo, the pass to Holiday. Here's Warren. Indiana moving it around. Here's Lamb, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love's checked in for Drummond. Osman comes in for Nance. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Garland in for Kevin Porter. Thompson misses.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Turner. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Warren, the pass to Holiday. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Love deciding where to go with it. And that one drops.
Oh, guys, how good is Love at fighting through the contact to finish and score it?
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Lamb. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Pacers trail by 13. Oladipo finds Brogdon. Left side, Sabonis. Warren the pass to Sabonis. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. A slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
Brogdon against Sexton. Brogdon the pass to Turner. The shot missing. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Drummond.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
The shot by Turner, no good. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Love with a wide-open look. Good on the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Outside, Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now, here's Sabonis. Back to Warren. Trying to get something going. Turner trying to free himself up, and he sinks the layup.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Sexton on the wing. Pass to Osman. Launches a three. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They courted David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feet. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at point guard. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Now, here's Sabonis. Brogdon kicks to Warren. To the middle, here's Turner. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set. Boy, Victor Oladipo, an explosive athlete, and is dangerous above the rim.
And then Carter with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Sabonis finds Turner. Back to Sabonis. Wide open look. They get it again. Here's the floater. No good there. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. Here's Levine. Porter against Warren. Right side Levine. Pass to Carter. 2 on the clock. Here's White. And a miss there on the triple. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes it to Warren. Back to Oladipo. He dishes it to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Turner's got his second basket.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
And it's White missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
At the top of the key, Turner. The kick out to Oladipo. It's good from long range. Oladipo's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And then Levine with the jam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Shot's good by Turner.
This is the kind of unselfishness he loves seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Then for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Valentine in for Satoransky. Here's Holiday. Chris Dunn making his last shot. McDermott. Pass to Bitadze. And And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took. I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 4. A rebound by Bitadze. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Nice shot by McDermott.
I'd love to see more of this from McDermott. I mean, when he hustles like that in transition, he makes an impact.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Chris Dunn, Valentine out there with Harrison, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Bitadze after Denzel Valentine's bucket swiped away. And another fast break for Chicago. Bulls running. Here's Harrison. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
Holiday finds Holiday. Back to Holiday. Outside Warren. Stolen. Here's Harrison. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Chicago.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And stolen by McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Holiday with the 3. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
There's Harrison, guarded by Holiday. Harrison kicks to Valentine. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Harrison. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Carter down low. Turner covering. Markkanen. to the right side. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Down low. Here's Carter. Done outside. The kick out to Porter. It's White on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Porter. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Oladipo, good.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with it, he figures out a way to convert.
White the pass to Carter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
No good from Lamb. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's White to the paint. Here's Markkanen. Out to White. Back to Markkanen. Over Sabonis. White goes in. Makes it off the glass. White's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Turner finds Lamb. Left side, Sabonis. Outside, Lamb.
Fantastic read that time from Lowry Markkanen on defense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front, up 5. We'll see you after half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. When you think of the Bulls, Kenny, hard not to go back to the 6 titles in one. The last one was a... And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Chris Dunn getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Nice job by Brogdon that time to anticipate where the opportunity would be in transition and get to that spot.
White goes in. That one good for 2. White's got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Here's Markkanen. The Bulls keep it alive. Levine against Turner. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Wendell Carter. Porter against Warren. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Brogdon. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, remember now, Malcolm Brogdon was a second-round pick. But boy, he can mix it up down low and is really a good all-around player. You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old-school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in. Knows when to pass, when to shoot it. Runs the pick and roll exquisitely. and is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
And Holiday is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Satoransky against Brogdon. And Satoransky kicks to Harrison. Carter outside. Pass to Satoransky. Kick out to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, it's no secret that Levine has outstanding athleticism and explosiveness. He can throw it down with ease and with the best of them.
Pacers trail by 3.
And without a doubt, Brogdon saw more usage with the Pacers, and, man, he stepped up to the challenge.
And, you know, Greg, his shooting percentage did dip with the added usage, but he was still efficient for his position. And I thought he blossomed as a playmaker, too. I mean, he created well for others and really was a catalyst for the Pacers' success.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Jeremy Lamb comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Valentine comes in for Harrison. Here's Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 8 points.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
Young passes to Levine. Back to Young. Molina. Levine kicks to Satoransky. And he converts the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Bulls leading by 8. Valentine shot good.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Lamb finds McDermott. And Levine comes to help. Stolen by Levine. And again, Chicago running the court in transition.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
On the wing, Lamb. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Valentine. Here's Hutchison. Can't cash in from close range. Holiday left side. The feed to Lamb. Over Levine. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Lamb.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
And Young kicks to Valentine. And Levine, here we go. No good with the layup. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. So the Bulls 5 right now. At small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Markkanen in at the center, filling out the middle. Sumner, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Bulls leading by 8. Young outside. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Young. Pass to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, with all of that trampoline-like bounce, Levine can really do damage around the rim.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And here is Turner to the left side wing. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
White dishes to Markkanen, and that one good. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Sumner passes to McDermott. Holiday against Porter. And Holiday kicks to McConnell. And that one hits back iron. The Bulls leading by 8. White block shot. Rebounded by McDermott. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
White down low. He's covered by McConnell. And Levine with the slam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Boy, Oladipo has really expanded his game, can do a lot of damage in a lot of different ways at the offensive end. Very polished.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Oladipo against Levine. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Saransky's checked in for White. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pacers trail by 9. Oladipo taking his time here. Over in the corner, Warren. Porter with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. To the wing right side. Levine against Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Turner with the steal. It's Oladipo on the wing. And it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Outside, Levine. And the layup is good. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
Levine up top on the wing. Porter. Outside, Markkanen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And it's Brogdon off the drive, and it's in there.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. To the middle. The kick out to Porter. Back to Carter. Kick out to Levine. Three-pointer, Markkanen misses. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Osman. Love kicks to Sexton. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Porter finds Markkanen. Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. It's intercepted. Wallace with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Now Sexton for 3. Carter pulls it in.
There's some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season, but you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Oh, this is why they get Drummond the ball there, because he's skilled at finishing.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Sexton against Levine. Here's Porter. Here's Drummond. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Levine finds White. That shot off. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Kicks it out to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland with it. White's there. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Levine. He has 6. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Markkanen against Love. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Bulls trail by 3. And the pass to Cornette. Good D by Thompson.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Free throw good. Porter. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Cornette. And again, Chicago, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Moving it up. And Thompson throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Cornette. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here is Windler. Dunn covering. Passes it to Windler. Outside Porter. Now the feed to Thompson. Clock is at 3. Shoots. Windler's shot is off.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking at.
Pass to Hutchison. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter, and it's Osman in at the small forward position. Porter passes to Windler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after.
That's on the layup.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Great positioning on the putback. Thompson's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
Windler's shot is off.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
Now, here's Valentine. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. Here's Harrison. A three-pointer off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Garland in for Porter. There's Garland. And it's sent back by Carter.
You got to like seeing this from Carter Jr. Using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
Porter in the corner. Carter finds Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You know, the versatility of Porter is huge. I mean, he's an outstanding perimeter defender. In addition, also, to be an improving scorer.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland with it. White's there. And Drummond throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. That can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a Splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Porter kicks to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine inside the three-point line. And the Bulls with another miss. Cleveland leading by 6. Pass to Osman. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Drummond is right there.
Drummond always stays active around the rim. He does not need a whole lot of room to throw back some missed shots.
Porter in the corner. Kick out to Levine. The 19-foot shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
It's encouraging whenever Levine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from it.
Shoots from the elbow. Drummond throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Shoots inside. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Carter. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Garland with it. White's there. Garland with the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Levine passes to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. The pass to White. Back to Levine. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. He hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Love the pass to Garland. Passes it to Osman. Garland with it. Guarded by Levine. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 7 points. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At one stretch in the opening period, and that should...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Sexton against Levine. Back to Sexton. He kicks it to Drummond. Puts it up. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And Levine throws it down.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Levine wide open. No good from outside. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Love finds Drummond. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
The strength of Drummond on display.
Outside, Markkanen. For 3, Levine connects from three-point range. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Back to Sexton. Out to the right wing. Goes back up. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Sexton's got 7 points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
The kick out to Porter. Pass to White. Back to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. The open look here for Sexton. Drummond. It's good on the putback. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Drummond working against Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And Porter, here we go. Here's Thompson. A second chance effort. Nice touch on the bank shot. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Porter dishes to Nance. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Out to Nance. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Hutchison passes to Dunn. And Garland comes to help. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Cornett. And again, no good by Chicago.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
He's off on the 2nd. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Windler. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Thompson's the first guy you better box out. If you don't, he's always prepared to dunk it back home.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Nance. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he could be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
And Nance kicks to Garland. He feeds it to Thompson. The pass to Windler. Just 5 to shoot. Porter outside. He can't hit that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Well, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a player.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Young. And it's Markkanen in for Chandler Hutchison. Sexton for 3. Carter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 16. Inside. Deflects the pass. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Right wing. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Porter. Fires it up. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland leading by 16. Sexton with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Love dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Tips it up. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Bulls, Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Lean comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. A switch here also for Cleveland. Osman's checked in. White the pass to Porter. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the right side. Here's Osman. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Levine. Carter kicks to Levine. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Levine's got 21 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback. He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Stolen by Carter. Markkanen passes to White. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 15. From downtown. Levine with the rebound. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Drummond.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Porter kicks to White. Passes it to Markkanen. Levine for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. To the inside. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Garland dishes to Sexton. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Back to Sexton. Off target. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, it's time for the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3. Love wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Brogdon.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Love kicks to Garland. To the wing right side. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Brogdon. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Another shot, and 2 shots coming up. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Osman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Now, here's Sabonis. Brogdon the pass to Warren, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Turner against Sexton. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Passes to Sabonis. Fast break, here they come. Garland with it. Ogden picks him up. The shot by Sexton, no good.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Oladipo with the ball. Shoots over Garland, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Now, here's Garland. That shot missing.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Up top, Sabonis. He's guarded by Love. To the paint, here's Turner. That one's not going to go. Good D by Drummond. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Warren the pass to Sabonis. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. You thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Lamb, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Now, here's Sexton. The pass to Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Look, shooters know where other shooters are. And if you're not shooting, make the pass. And Doug did it there.
59 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Porter. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
McDermott finds McConnell. There's Bitadze. Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up and finished off by Porter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Porter, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for T.J. McConnell. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Outside Holiday. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarters. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2. Outside Holiday. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Sexton. The Pacers making the shot. Thompson finds Porter. Back to Thompson. Pass to Porter. Now, here's Thompson. 4 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Thompson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
This is what makes Tristan so vital to his team. Great activity on the glass, and then the quick jam.
Taken away by Holiday. Shot from 16. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Windler. No points in the game yet for him.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
McDermott can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wasted no time on that one. Porter's got 7.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. TJ Warren comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Oladipo, he's checked in for McDermott. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Shot clock at 3. Love got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
And Indiana making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Back to Turner.
2 minutes.
Love grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 12. 1:49 left now here in the second. Misses the 3. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Can they get it? And Warren with the lay-in. Warren's got his second basket of the game.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Osman. Garland. Here's Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Oladipo.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Yep, it counts. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Pacers trail by 9. A 3 ball. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Pacers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
To the middle. Here's McConnell. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Turner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And so he hits both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Lamb. Guarded close. Nice D from Porter. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Love. Good on the shot. Love's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are leading by 12. And that'll do.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Pacers with the ball. A 12-point game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Indiana. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Love. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Sexton bullying a bit there in that possession.
Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Turner. And that one is off. And Cleveland the other way now.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air if it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass. That tells you it's special.
The shot misses, but he recovers it. Passes it to Love. Back to Sexton. Stolen by Warren. Here's Brogdon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Drummond in the post. He's against Turner, and that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Back to Oladipo. The kick out to Warren. Back to Oladipo. Gets an open look and hits.
And no doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Holiday with the 3, drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana.
Yeah, and now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Indiana, Aaron Holiday at the line for 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. Here's Garland. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Sexton's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Lamb. McConnell passes to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Turner's got 8 points.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Back to Sexton. Here's Osman. Off target from three-point range. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Now the dish to Sexton. From deep three-point range. Thompson passes to Drummond. Here's Osman. Now, here's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Lamb. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Sexton. No good that time. Holiday with the defensive effort. Right side Holiday. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Holiday dishes to Turner. Here's McConnell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo comes in for Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Well, if Thompson is going to get that deep, you almost have to wrap two hands around him and hope he doesn't score.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And here's Warren for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Cleveland gets it back.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pacers trail by 18. Down low, here's Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
T.J. Warren is a born scorer. That's his role, and he's aggressive with it.
And the pass to Porter. Feeds to Thompson. Out to Nance. Three-pointer. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Pacers. Warren, good.
The will of Warren, admirable. Superb, staying with the contact there.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Sexton the pass to Windler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and too long on the shot. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Windler the pass to Nance. 1:56 left in the game, and a missed layup. Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Turner, so they foul intentionally. It's Turner, high post. Tries from 16. The shot comes out, and Cleveland will come the other way. Outside Porter. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And still Tristan Thompson has that motor and size to dominate like this.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And a wide open look for Porter. They grabbed their own miss.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for Cleveland.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tristan Thompson.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
Back to Thompson. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Outside Porter. Pass to Osman. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. Warren against Porter. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here is Drummond. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint to the middle. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist from Brogdon.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Now here's Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Back to Markkanen. Porter against Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen into the lane. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Poke loose, and so here is Indiana. Up top, Warren, guarded by Porter. From outside the arc, Oladipo misses.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And finished off by Oladipo.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
And Levine, here we go. The rebound by Turner. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Porter kicks to Levine. He can't get it to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Pushing it up. Porter against Warren. It's good.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
Turner with it. Now defended by Levine. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Porter passes to Carter. Outside, Markkanen. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Back to Warren. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
White finds Markkanen. Back to Levine. And they get it. Carter. It's good on the putback.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Over in the corner, White. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Now here's Levine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the jam by Levine.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Oladipo.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Markkanen dishes to Levine. Back to Markkanen. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Bulls. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Bitadze. McConnell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's McDermott. Pass to McConnell. That shot misses. White with the defensive effort. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Satoransky. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Eight seconds left to play in the first. There's the triple. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers lead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now, here's McConnell. Dunn covering. No good that time.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And that one, good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Bitadze, the pass to McConnell. And it's Chicago with the rebound. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Satoransky. Doesn't go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Satoransky, the pass to Cornett. And Young kicks to Satoransky. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dunn, right side. Now the pass to Cornett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Cornett's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Lamb. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Bulls leading by 3. There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. And Indiana with a change here, too. Holiday's checked in. McDermott passes to Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the dunk.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
Sabonis kicks to Turner. He feeds it to Warren. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Carter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Holiday. Now, here's Warren. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Valentine dishes to White. Back to Valentine. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sport. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They kept at it on both. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Bulls leading by 7. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And stolen by White. Dishes it to Carter. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Indiana moving the ball in. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, how about the balance and strength of Malcolm Brogdon? Give him the end one.
For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 4.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Warren against Porter. The kick out to Sabonis. Turner inside. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He gets that one.
Well, this is where Miles Turner's versatility is important, right? This is an athletic big man who is excellent at penetrating inside. What a bind he puts defenders in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Levine with it. Ogden picks him up. Levine passes to Dunn. He kicks it to Porter. Levine for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. 4 on the shot clock. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. Pass to McConnell. Now here's McDermott. Second chance shot. And finally they hit one.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
Now here's Dunn. He's covered by McConnell. Young inside. Kick out to Levine. It's stolen by Oladipo. Holiday dishes to McDermott. Here's Bitadze. Nice D from Levine.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pacers trail by 7. Holiday with it. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Here's Hutchison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. McConnell passes to Holiday. A shot that time, not on target.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Dunn kicks to Young. Oladipo against Levine. Lock at 6. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the left wing. Hutchison passes to Young. Levine against Oladipo. Young dishes to Levine. Over Oladipo. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Levine passes to Hutchison. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. $19 seconds left to play in the third. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Holiday dishes to Warren. Over in the corner, Lamb. And stolen by Valentine. Gets it off. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana. Sabonis and Turner up front. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Warren, and it's Holiday in at the point. And the Pacers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Porter looking it over. 5 to shoot. Floats one up. The putback, and Carter with his second chance point. Carter's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense to prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Turner finds Lamb. Back to Turner. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Harrison passes to Carter. To the wing on the left. Pass to Harrison. Turner with the steal. Sabonis with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. No good from Lamb. Chicago leading by 11. Carter down low. He's against Turner. There's Porter with the 3. Lamb against Satoransky. Knocks down the 10-footer. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Some changes for Chicago. Dean comes in for Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. White the pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Warren on the wing. Here's Brogdon. No good on that one. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Pacers. White the pass to Porter. Back to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine for 3. The rebound by Brogdon. Pacers trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Back to Warren from the arc. The offensive rebound. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Inside, the kick out to Sabonis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wendell Carter.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
This one for three. And the Bulls get it back. And Porter putting it right back in.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Turner finds Sabonis. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Right side, Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
I love the mentality for Porter. Gets inside and goes right at the defender.
Good on both. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Love. Here's Garland. That 3 off the mark.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Here's White, and it's sent back by Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
Back to Love. Here's Garland. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Porter kicks to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Love against Markkanen. For 3, Levine. Sexton grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Over to the wing. It's tipped. Passes it to Love. Here's the 3. And no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Markkanen passes to Carter. White dishes to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. 1-on-1 fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. To the paint. Back to Osman. Feeds to Drummond. Here's Osman, guarded by Porter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. White, and that one is good.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Sexton against Levine. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Levine. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Levine passes to Carter. Outside, White. Levine for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach LaVine making it look easy.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. The Bulls also changing it up. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. And Drummond is right there.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
And stolen by Drummond. Outside Porter. Now here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Love deciding where to go with it. Drummond finds Porter. With the second effort. Out to the right wing. The pass to Garland. Fires for 3. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Levine passes to White. Back to Levine. Down low and stolen by Drummond. Young with the steal. Carter outside with 1 on the clock. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cleveland ahead, up 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the center position. Drummond working against Dunn. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Valentine's checked in. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Nance, right side. Here's Windler. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Dellavedova missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Young left side. Pass to Valentine. Dunn up top. Covered by Nance. The kick out to Young. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Nance. And a wide open look for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Porter's got his first points of the game.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishers like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Young outside. To the right side. Back to Valentine. Right wing. Here's Satoransky. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chris Dunn. Cleveland leading by 7. And here is Dellavedova. Pass to Windler. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Cornette. He kicks it to Valentine. Pass to Porter. Over to the wing. Now here's Satoransky. Defended by Dellavedova. And again, Chicago. No good. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now, here's Garland. Satoransky covering. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
Really good hands. Thompson catches the ball well in traffic, then right up in rhythm.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Kicks to Valentine. 1:52 left to play here in the half. On the wing, Porter. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up
a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Just 3 to shoot and finished off by Porter.
I mean, with those long strides, doesn't take Porter long to get to where he's going.
Garland kicks to Nance. Puts up a 3. Over in the corner, Osman. Nance outside. Garland with it. Markkanen on him. Garland with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bulls trail by 11. Now Satoransky. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Smooth with a quick first step. Satoransky puts the ball on the floor and draws the foul.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Nance. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Zach LaVine's checked in for Valentine. And it's White in for Shaquille Harrison. Sexton dishes to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And there's the pass to White. Carter kicks to Levine. Hutchison passes to Levine. And that one released in time, but no good.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that'll do it for...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Love in at the 3. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Pass to Levine. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. And Carter with his second chance points.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
There's Garland. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Satoransky with it. Pass to Hutchison. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Every year, Thompson becomes more comfortable handling the basketball, that time attacking on the drive.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Dunn. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
They get a hand on it. Now, here's Dunn. Shot clock at 6. And Levine, here we go. And it's in off the backboard. Levine's got 5 points so far.
You see the acceleration of Levine on the dribble drive. That's hard to contain.
Here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. Out to Thompson. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Aggressive defense, too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in. So for the Bulls. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. 1:53 left in the third. And a wide open look for Porter. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Sexton for 3. Cleveland the rebound. Thompson passes to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes good on the layup. He has 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And it's good for 2.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Passes it to Garland. Outside, Sexton. Porter against Porter. Back to Sexton. They get the rebound. Thompson to the inside. Garland kicks to Porter. Over Porter. No good. Shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's White. Chicago with a new 14. And that one's good by Porter.
On that play, this is where Porter's length is such an asset, creating second chance opportunities.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Basket good. Drummond's got 12 in the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. Releases. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
Nice looking shot. If you watch Otto Porter over the years, you've seen the change in his mechanics.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The third quarter comes to a close. The Cavaliers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Bulls at small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Valentine out there with White. And it's Markkanen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Exum. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Thompson misses.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Exum comes to help. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Valentine passes to Markkanen. Out to White. From deep. Porter pulls it in.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
There's the pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Nance. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, White. Pass to Valentine. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Thompson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Exum dishes to Thompson. Out to Nance. Out to the right wing. Here's Exum. Off target from outside. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Valentine. Kick out to LaVine. Offensive rebound. Carter, the pass to White. Young outside. Now LaVine. Goes back up. And it's Carter missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's good. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. LaVine against Nance. Free throw line jump shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Carter's got it back down to single digits for Chicago.
A strong, efficient scorer at the rim. Wendell Carter times the putback perfectly.
Passes to Love. Here's Osman. The feed to Drummond. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Yet another bucket for Andre Drummond. They've done a great job of getting him the ball in his spots.
Carter scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Garland with it, wide on him. And there's the pass to Nance. Takes the 3. At the tip, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Andre Drummond.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Love controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
White against Drummond. Nance outside, launches it. And here is Drummond. Osman kicks to Nance. Three-pointer. Count it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused.